Okay, so we are going to be working with subtraction, and we are going to be working with regrouping. Subtraction with regrouping. And as you know, we are using hundreds, tens, and ones. All right, remember, during this part of the lesson, you need to make sure that you have a pencil and paper so that you can be practicing and doing these problems with us. Remember, I will ask you to pause the video at different times so that you can do those on your own speed or at your own speed, and then you can unpause it and check with me to see if your answer and steps match mine. Remember, it's important that every step matches mine just as much as the answer, okay? All right, so we're going to work on 234. We're going to have 234, and we are going to subtract 86. All right, let me see if I can switch markers. Maybe this one will be a little bit better. Okay, 234 minus 86, if you can see. Oh, so much better, 86. So 4 minus 6, we know that that's not possible. That's not possible, Mrs. Gross. You're right, it's not. So we're going to make it possible. And we do that is by going over into the tens place. We're going to take one group away, one group of 10 away, and we're going to leave 2 there. That group of 10 is going over into the ones place. We're going to break it apart and make it into ones. So that group of 10 ones plus the 4 already that are there. So 10 ones plus 4 ones equal 14. 10 plus 4 equals 14. 14 minus 6 is 8. 2 minus 8, that's not possible, Mrs. Gross. So we're going to go over to the hundreds column to make that possible. We're going to take one group away, which leaves us 1. Remember, that's 10 tens that equal one group of 100. So those 10 tens are going to be in our tens place, and we're going to add it to the 2 already there to make a group of 12. So remember, we're going to cross out the 2, not just write a number beside it. Cross out the 2 and write 12 above it. 12 minus 8 is 4. 1 minus nothing is 1. So we had 234 minus 86 equals 148. All right, that was very good. All right, let's try another one. Let's do 342 minus 165. All right, this marker is definitely better than the last marker. So 2 minus 5, that's not possible, Mrs. Gross. So we're going to have 2 minus 5, and we need to figure out how to make it possible. So we're going to go over to the tens column. We're going to mark one group out and leave 3, because 4 minus one group is 3. We're going to take that group of 10. We've broken it into ones, and we're going to have that group of 10 plus the 2 that's already here. So 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. 3 minus 6, again, it's not possible. So we're going to go over to the hundreds. We're going to mark out the 3 and make it a 2 because we're going to take one group of 100 away, and we've got 2 left. So that one group of 100, we're going to put it into the tens group. And we know that 10 tens equal one group of 100. So 10 tens plus the 3 already there, 10 plus 3 is 13. So I marked it out and I wrote the 13 above it. Don't forget, we're not just putting numbers in there. We're not just going to slash a 1 beside it. We're going to write the 13 at the top. 13 minus 6 is 7, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So 342 minus 165 equals 177. Okay, let's do another one. On this one, I'm going to ask you to pause the video and do it. Then you can match with mine. Because remember, this is like, boy, I want to say this is the 4th week that we've been practicing. And yes, I know we keep adding one more detail to it, or one more step, or one more extension. But that's what great mathematicians do. We learn one thing, and then we want to add to it and learn more. And then we want to learn more and more and more. We never want to stop learning how to do math. It's great. I hope you're a mathematician like I am. I love to do math. Okay, so this math problem is going to be 421 minus 164. Let's see what that would be. I don't even have a clue what that would be. All right, 1 minus 4, it's not possible. So we're going to make it possible. We are going to take one group of 10 away and leave 1. So that group of 10 changed to the ones and added to the 1 already there. So 10 plus 1 equals 11. Notice we marked them out and we wrote them at the top. 11 minus 4 is 7. 1 minus 6, again, it's not possible. So we're going to go over to the hundreds. We're going to mark out the hundreds and we're going to make it a 3. So we're taking one group away. And that group of 10 tens are going over here into our tens column. We're going to add 10 to 1. So what is 10 plus 1? Hopefully it's 11. 11 minus 6 is 5. 3 minus 1 is 2. So 421 minus 164 is 257. And I think I forgot to ask you to pause that video. So we're going to do another one. Let me get my eraser here. Erase this off. All right, here we go. Let's do 517 minus 168. All right, now pause the video, do your math problem, and then come back and check with me. Okay, hopefully you did your math problem and it's time for us to check it out, see if your answer is right and if each step is correct. 7 minus 8 we know we can't do, so we're going to go over to the tens column. We're going to mark out one group. We're taking one group away and we're going to leave a 0. That group of 10, we're moving it over into the ones place, so it's now 10 ones. So 10 plus 7 is 17. Again, marking out the number, writing it above. 17 minus 8 is 9. 0 minus 6 we can't do. So we're going over to the hundreds plot. We're going to mark out 5 and put a 4 because we're going to take one group away and we're going to put it in the tens place. So those 10 tens plus 0, there's none there. So we're going to have those 10 tens plus 0, so that equals 10. Remember, I marked out my 0. I wrote my 10 above. 10 minus 6 is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. All right. Hopefully your answer and your steps all matched mine. Let's do one more. Let's do 538 minus 147. All right, here we go. Pause the video, see if you can do it on your own. Okay, hopefully you got your math answer, so here we go. We're going to check it, make sure every step looks just like mine. 8 minus 7, it is possible. So 8 minus 7 was 1. We didn't have to regroup there. That was great. 3 minus 4, we have to regroup. So we're going over to the hundreds place. We're going to mark out the 5 and we're going to leave a 4 because we're going to take one group away. We're adding that group of 10 tens to the 3 tens already there to make 13. 13 minus 4, you wrote 9, I hope, and 4 minus 1, you wrote 3. So 391 should have been your answer. All right, I hope you did very well on that. If you have any questions, remember to go back, watch this video again, and I go through every step. Again, if that doesn't help you, don't forget to email me, and I'll be happy to help where I can. I'll try to explain carefully. Otherwise, you've got mom, you've got dad, babysitter, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle. I don't know who you're there with, but an adult can help you, as well as an older brother or sister, I'm sure can help you as well. They may not want to, but if you say please or pretty please, or I'll go do your job for you, like if they're supposed to put the dishes away and you do the dishes for them, maybe they'd be willing to help you. So anyway, find a way to figure out what you need to do, and that way you can practice your math. Now, I think most of you have a very good handle on this because I worked with every one of you last week. So I think that you're doing very well. And I think that you can do this, all right? I have all confidence in you. Make sure that you stop, think about what you're doing and why you're doing it. If you can do those things, then I think you'll be very successful with these math problems. Okay, get started.